Good evening. We often tell you about buildings being torn down because they're neighborhood trouble spots. Well, this is a story about a whole block being razed. 13 buildings which have attracted trouble for decades.
It's also a story about the power of partnership. Local 12's Deborah Dixon reports on the transformational change in Colerain Township and how people living there already feel the difference.
One side of Jon Rose Avenue in Colerain Township, 13 apartment buildings with a very bad reputation for everything from drugs and shootings to murder. Now those buildings, all of them, are coming down, moving crime and chaos out. Good news for Jim Eckhoff's plumbing business.
This is making this section of Groesbeck come back to what it was back in its day.
This section of Groesbeck will now be a 69-unit affordable housing complex for seniors with a theater room, walking paths, and raised garden beds. The township, a private developer, and Cincinnati Metropolitan Housing Authority got state, federal, and private money to make it happen.
What you're witnessing is the beginning of a major reinvestment. Almost $10 million is coming to this block.
Then you're talking about building something new with doing economic development and creating jobs. So you really have a good mix of what transformation of a neighborhood and how it can happen.
You're seeing the government can do things. When they want to move forward, when they want to partner with people, they can get a lot of things done and make the community better.
2 murders were a year apart. One was over there. One was inside this apartment building that's already torn down. Both are about 800 feet from an elementary school. Many children who go to Strubble lived in those 13 troubled apartments. Now they've been relocated.
Even after school, none of them walk home by themselves, and even after school when they want to play in their yards and things, parents say they usually don't allow that, down at that end. So it'll be a relief, I think, for them.
Charlene Garrett's apartment is one of the last ones standing.
I do have mixed feelings about moving, but, for me living here as long as I have and seeing some of the things that have happened, it's a good move. It's a good move.
A good move, she says, for the whole township. Deborah Dixon, Local 12 News.
The development is also expected to help police and firefighters since it will reduce the number of runs to the old apartment buildings.